Welcome back to my new consultant video training series. This is video 7, and today we're going to talk about owning your journey. So when you signed up as an independent Scentsy consultant. So meaning you are independent. This business depends on you and you alone. It means you don't rely on your sponsor, their sponsor, or me or anyone else along your journey. You depend on you, and you're going to be as successful as the work that you put in. In Tribluminescent, we firmly believe that if we feed you, you will eat for a day. But if we teach you to fish, you will eat for a lifetime. So, I mentioned before that an educated consultant is a successful one. So today I want to talk about how ways of earning your journey, owning your journey and your chain of command, and how to help you be the most independent that you can be. So first of all, always be looking up knowledge. Always be obtaining some new information. I constantly, still as a director, am looking up new ways to kind of like look at things, to put things in perspective. I might know how to do a party, but I'm constantly learning and searching still different ways to do it, because it's just constant obtaining of information. So first things first is where to find different trainings. Check your workstation. That is the first place. And as a new consultant, you have your first things first checklist, which is a couple awesome videos in it. And then Scentsy also sends you some videos that are relevant to you starting out and in the beginning. So definitely make sure you're peeping at those and obtaining that information. And then on the workstation, there's actually even a training section. So there'll be a tab in the drop-down menu, and it says training. You can go there, you can click, you can look through. There's some categories in there, or if you're looking for something specific, you can definitely utilize that search bar by just typing in a keyword up there. Another thing that's super handy for being current with different things coming out and stuff like that is your news tab, also found in your workstation. This is something that I like to check 2 times a day. I check in the morning, and then I like to check sometime in the afternoon, because I think it's around 2 Mountain Time, Scentsy time, where they update it. So it's like 4 o'clock Central here. So I try to check that once in the morning, once in the evening, so I know I have all the information that that has been given to me and that I can utilize for my business. This is where you're going to learn about new launches. This is where you're going to learn about new promotions, and all those things that are super important for the here and the now. So always, I think the most powerful consultants check their news tab at least once a day. And that is Monday through Friday, when Scentsy is, home office is actually adding to the news tab. Typically they don't update anything on the weekends. I'm still a crazy person, and I like to check at least once a day on those weekends, but usually nothing ever comes of it. But at least check your workstation once a day, minimum, Monday through Friday. Now, another great training thing is on Tuesdays, Scentsy has an all-consultant training call that anybody can be a part of. It's 11 a.m. Central, and I know a lot of you guys work, but the great thing is if you register for these trainings, Scentsy will send you a link to watch the recording, because all of them are recorded. So you can watch it at a later convenience when you have the ability to do so. And be able to go back, when you want to. The third great place to obtain some information and training is our team page, Tribluminescent. Again, utilize that search bar. Look through the albums. Look through just everything. Play around with the tabs. There's so many things. Some of our great people in here have shared. I share a lot of things. When you have something that is working for you, or that you want to show off how you're working your business, or something that you think would be beneficial for the rest of us, feel free to go live, to post some pictures, to post a video, to just post an excerpt of what you're doing. Like, we all are a community to share, so that it's another great resource. And obviously, as a newer family of teams, there's a lot on there. Not a whole lot compared to some team pages, but with our community, we can build that up to be even more. But again, utilize that search bar. It will be your best friend. And then lastly, another great place to find trainings is YouTube. Go on YouTube and search things like Scentsy Samples, Scentsy Recruiting, Scentsy Club, and you're going to, even down to Scentsy, whatever a warmer you're talking about is, and you're going to find so many amazing leaders that share so much knowledge. In Scentsy, it's really an amazing community and so many leaders, and I've not seen this with any other company. We give more than we take. So there's so many people that are just sharing for the sake of helping the next person. So, and you wouldn't think it, but even on YouTube, following when I first started, I don't have much help from an upline, and that's why I've created this group and I've created this community for you guys. So you guys have that direction, you guys have that help, but again, we're still independent consultants, so we need to do things independently and learn how to gain that. Just because you have a poor sponsor does not make you any less successful. Again, like I said, I get no help, but I've reached this here on my own from learning these knowledges. Now, you can have a great sponsor, and you might not be successful if you're not implementing what you're learning and taking the advice and always expecting them to kind of be your business. You're not going to then grow from there. So it really doesn't matter how good or bad your sponsor is. It really depends on what you do for yourself and your business. But YouTube is absolutely amazing. From the beginning, I was looking up. I have quite a few people that I follow. If you need some YouTube recommendations of great people, please shoot me a message. Shoot your sponsor a message. Hopefully they're watching some YouTube videos yourself. We can share some of our favorite leaders to follow for that information. A few of those amazing leaders have, without me even knowing them personally, have really helped and aided in the success for my business, and some of them have even became really great friends just from me finding them and kind of following in their lead. So those are all really great places to get some training. And then I said I want to talk a little bit about the chain of command. So again, this stems down to you are responsible for you. We all are independent consultants. We are all running our own businesses. So sometimes we don't always have time to get back instantly on these messages. There's no such thing as a wax emergency. Even my customers know I do not always respond right away. Sometimes, obviously, if I'm around my phone or whatever, I am pretty quick to respond. Sometimes even when I'm so busy that I probably shouldn't be checking that phone, I'll see a message and I'll still respond, especially if I open it. Therefore, I don't forget to go back to it. But using your chain of command kind of alleviates some of that from the top, because you'll notice as you're building your empire as well, you're going to get questions from your downline and stuff. Some of them are very logical, very understanding questions. Some of them are things that they could easily find themselves if they use this chain of command. So the first thing with your chain of command, if you have a question, the first thing you do is you go to your workstation and you try to search it. In the trainings, in the marketing, in the news tab, you search it. Use a couple keywords and see if you can find it. And your second is consultant support. You can either call them. There is a number on the back of your consultant training guide. You can actually find the number up on your workstation, up by your name. There's like a little drop down for support, and you can email them. You can report a ticket. Sometimes the tickets can take up to like a week or so. I don't know what their exact dates are. So sometimes if it's like I need a quick response, sometimes just giving them a quick call will help. And then once you're a certified consultant, you actually have a chat with support option. So you can actually just right there on your computer, your phone, just have a quick chat back and forth, messenger type, to get that answer as well. If you're still not, if that does not help, or that's something that doesn't necessarily pertain to where they're going to be able to answer that, check our team page, that Tribe Luminescent. Like I said, utilize that search bar. And then after you've exhausted all of these resources and you're still not finding your answer, or maybe not into the depth that you need it, then reach out to your sponsor, your upline. And then even reach out to me. It's not that your sponsor, myself, and any other leader doesn't want to help, but again, we're independent consultants as well, and we're running our own business. So we really would like to empower you, each of us, to be empowered to do our best, so we own our journey, and we own our own training, and we get this done. So I hope this has helped you guys so much. I hope you guys just really dive in and just start to learn and grow and just build all of that knowledge to be an absolutely successful, independent consultant. I will see you guys on the next video.